Deep within the heart of Europe lies Białowieża, the last primeval forest, where dawn mist clings to ancient oaks.
The great gray owl, a ghost of the woods, awakens on a moss-covered branch, its yellow eyes piercing the fog.
High above the canopy, the lesser spotted eagle circles, its wingspan catching the first rays of the morning sun.
In a secluded marshland, the rare black stork stalks through the shallow water with silent, calculated grace.
The three-toed woodpecker rhythmically hammers against a decaying spruce, searching for bark beetles in the morning light.
A tiny pygmy owl, no larger than a sparrow, keeps a watchful eye from the cavity of an old aspen tree. The capercaillie performs its ancient mating dance on the forest floor, fanning its tail feathers like a dark, majestic fan.
A red-breasted flycatcher sings a delicate melody, its orange throat vibrant against the emerald leaves of the spring.
The honey buzzard glides through the thicket, expertly maneuvering between branches in search of hidden wasp nests. A pair of common cranes perform a synchronized dance in a forest clearing, their bugling calls echoing through the timber. The white-backed woodpecker, a specialist of dead wood, probes a fallen log covered in velvet green moss. A collared flycatcher guards its nesting hole, its black and white plumage sharp against the weathered gray bark. The Eurasian jay buries an acorn in the soft earth, a vital gardener of the forest, ensuring the next generation of oaks. A middle-spotted woodpecker with its bright red crown flits between the upper branches of a towering hornbeam.
The elusive hazel grouse remains perfectly still, its intricate camouflage blending seamlessly with the forest floor debris.
A northern goshawk streaks through the air, a gray blur of predatory precision, hunting through the tightest corridors.
The white-tailed eagle rests on a high branch overlooking the Nerevka River, its massive beak a symbol of power.
A common kingfisher dives like a turquoise arrow into a forest stream, emerging with a silver fish in its beak. The white-throated dipper stands on a frozen rock, ready to plunge into the icy, fast-flowing winter waters. Winter arrives, and the great gray owl sits motionless as heavy snowflakes settle on its broad, feathered shoulders. A long-eared owl huddles close to a pine trunk, its tufts raised to mimic the broken branches around it. The boreal owl, rarely seen, peers out from the shadows of the spruce forest with wide, startled eyes. Bullfinches appear like red ornaments on the frosted branches, their soft whistles breaking the winter silence. A flock of Bohemian waxwings descends upon a rowan tree, feasting on the last of the frozen red berries. The goldcrest, Europe's smallest bird, flits through the needle-thick branches of the ancient pines. A nutcracker meticulously hammers a hazelnut against a tree stump, its spotted plumage blending with the shadows. A crested tit raises its pointed crown, hopping through the snowy twigs of a silver birch tree. The Eurasian nuthatch moves head-first down a vertical trunk, its gravity-defying path a marvel of the woods. A tree creeper spiraling up an oak, its curved beak perfectly adapted to extract insects from the deep furrows of bark. The wryneck twists its neck in a serpentine fashion, an odd and fascinating inhabitant of the forest edges. A golden oriole flashes like a streak of sunlight through the high canopy, its flute-like song filling the air. The hoopoe, with its magnificent crest and zebra-striped wings, lands in a sun-drenched clearing. As dusk falls, the European nightjar begins its mechanical churring, blending perfectly into the leaf litter. A woodcock flies low over the clearings in its roding flight, its silhouette dark against the violet evening sky.
The corncrake calls from the tall grasses of the forest fringe, a repetitive rasping that defines the summer nights.
A goshawk chick, still covered in white down, waits impatiently in its massive stick nest high in the pines. Raven pairs soar over the forest, their deep croaks echoing as they perform acrobatic rolls in the wind. A marsh tit inspects a hole in a rotting stump, its black cap glistening in the soft morning dew. The forest awakens once more with a dawn chorus, a symphony of thousands of wings and voices in harmony.
Białowieża remains a timeless sanctuary where the feathered guardians continue their ancient cycle of life.